Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Before we dive into today's heartwarming story, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now so you don't miss any of our deep dives and updates about your favorite stars. It helps this community grow and keeps you in the loop. Today we're talking about an event that has captured the imagination of fans across Asia and beyond, Wang's long-awaited concert, and the unforgettable moment when Shen Yue and their 3-year-old daughter joined him on stage. Whether you're a longtime supporter or just discovering this journey, this is one of those rare nights that people will be talking about for years. For months, anticipation had been building. Dylan hadn't performed a full solo concert in 3 years, focusing instead on filming, endorsements, and his growing family. Fans missed the singer-actor's electrifying stage presence, his ability to blend vulnerability with power, and his knack for making every person in the arena feel like they were part of the story. So when the date for his Return to You concert tour was finally announced, tickets sold out in minutes. Hashtags like #DylanwangLive and #Return to You concert trended for weeks. People were speculating about set lists, special guests, and surprise appearances, but nobody could have predicted the moment that would steal the show. The arena itself was a sea of glowing light sticks and homemade banners. Fans from all over had traveled hours, even days, just to be there. As the opening notes played and Dylan emerged in a sleek, understated black suit, the roar was deafening. He opened with one of his signature songs, his voice steady yet emotional, his eyes scanning the crowd with a mixture of gratitude and determination. Between songs he spoke about how much he'd missed performing live, how thankful he was for the support, and how this night was dedicated to family, in every sense of the word. About halfway through the show, after a particularly moving ballad, the stage lights dimmed and a hush fell over the arena. A single spotlight appeared at the edge of the stage. Fans began murmuring as a familiar figure stepped into the light, Shen Yue, looking radiant in a simple yet elegant outfit, her smile shy but confident. For a split second the crowd didn't believe what they were seeing, and then the noise hit like a wave, cheers, screams, applause. People held their phones high, some already crying, capturing the moment they'd dreamed of but never expected. Dylan turned, saw her, and his expression softened into a mixture of surprise and joy. He extended his hand, and she walked toward him. In that moment, all the rumors, all the tabloid chatter faded. What everyone saw was a couple sharing a stage not as celebrities but as partners, parents, and friends. They embraced briefly and then turned to the audience. Dylan said something like, "Tonight is about love in all its forms. Please welcome the person who has been my anchor through everything." The arena erupted again. And then came the true surprise. From the wings, holding the hand of a stage assistant, came a tiny figure, their 3-year-old daughter, dressed in a miniature version of Dylan's outfit with sparkly shoes that caught the light. The crowd gasped and then cheered louder than ever before. Some fans put their hands over their mouths, others shouted "so cute," in unison. It was one of those moments that felt both intimate and monumental, like a family photo come to life on a grand stage. Dylan crouched down to his daughter's level, whispering something to her, and she smiled shyly at the thousands of fans. Shinyu bent down too, encouraging her, and together the three of them walked to center stage. For a few seconds, time seemed to stand still. In an industry where personal lives are often kept hidden, this was a rare glimpse of family and vulnerability. Dylan addressed the audience, his voice thick with emotion, saying how much it meant to share this part of his life with the people who had supported him from the beginning. Shinyu nodded, her eyes glistening, and the little girl waved at the crowd, melting hearts everywhere. They didn't turn it into a spectacle. Instead of a rehearsed number, Dylan sat on a stool, Shinyu beside him, their daughter perched on her lap, and he performed an acoustic version of a song he'd written early in his career, a song about finding someone who feels like home. The arena, usually so loud, fell into a respectful silence broken only by the soft glow of thousands of phone screens capturing the moment. Some fans sang along quietly, others simply listened, tears streaming down their faces. After the song, Shinyu whispered something to Dylan and stood with their daughter, both of them bowing to the audience before exiting the stage. Dylan watched them go, took a deep breath, and said, "That was the most important duet of my life." The audience roared with approval, chanting his name. He smiled, clearly overwhelmed, and launched into an upbeat track, but the emotional high of that family moment lingered in the arena. Backstage clips later posted on social media showed Shinyu laughing with crew members, the little girl clutching a stuffed toy given by a fan, and Dylan hugging them both before heading back out for his encore. These glimpses only fueled the feeling that fans had been part of something historic. People flooded Weibo, Twitter, and Instagram with clips, hashtags like #DylanFamilyOnStage, #MostAwaited and #CutenessOverload trending worldwide. Within hours, entertainment blogs had headlines like Dylan Wang's concert turns into family celebration and Shinyu and daughter steal the show. What made the moment resonate wasn't just the cuteness or the surprise, it was the sense of authenticity. In a world of polished PR stunts, this felt genuine. Dylan had always been open about valuing family but had rarely shared it so publicly. Shinyu, known for her down-to-earth charm, seemed equally at ease. Their daughter's brief appearance was handled delicately, more a wave to the fans than a full reveal, respecting her privacy while acknowledging the support of the people who have watched their story unfold. Fans who were at the concert described it as transformative. "I came for the music, but I left feeling like part of a family," one wrote. Another posted, "Seeing them together reminded me why I became a fan in the first place, not just the talent, but the heart." Even media commentators, often cynical about celebrity events, praised the way Dylan and Shinyu turned what could have been a standard tour stop into a heartfelt celebration. In the days since, the performance has been replayed millions of times online. Reaction videos show fans crying, smiling, and talking about how it inspired them. Some say it gave them hope about balancing career and family, others that it made them believe in love again. It's rare for a concert moment to cross from entertainment into cultural touchstone, but this one seems to have done exactly that. As Dylan continues the tour, speculation abounds about whether Shinyu and their daughter will appear again. Some hope they will, others think this was a one-time gift to the fans. Either way, it's clear that this night will go down as one of the highlights of his career. More importantly, it reminded everyone that behind the headlines and rumors are real people, building real lives, and sometimes sharing a little piece of that with the world. For fans, the lesson is clear: you never know when a concert might become a once-in-a-lifetime experience. For Dylan and Shinyu, it was a chance to show gratitude and joy. And for their daughter, it was probably just a fun adventure with mom and dad, blissfully unaware of the thousands of hearts she touched. If you loved hearing about this unforgettable night, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already so you'll be the first to know when we bring you more behind-the-scenes stories, concert highlights, and moments that make fandoms buzz. Subscribing, liking, and sharing really helps keep this community alive, and lets us continue to celebrate the artistry and humanity of the stars we follow. Thank you for being here and for caring enough to look beyond the surface.